And also,
you got it.
Considering I was looking forward to this film a lot, I don't have a lot to say on it other than I'm slightly disappointed. And I watched The Whale this week.
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
So,
you were talking about that for a lot, weren't you?
Yeah, so if you know, this is a Darren Aronofsky film starring Brendan
He's
Fraser.
usually good as
Fraser.
well.
And it tells the story of Charlie, who has developed over time a massive eating disorder, and he's become a very overweight man, unable to move out of the confines of his apartment. Like he's seriously overweight, and it's affecting his health and his issues, and he's basically dying. And his daughter comes back into his life after many years out of it. She's played by Sadie Sink. She's really great in this. And that's kind of the story. It's all set within his apartment. It feels very stagey, but it was taken from a stage show, so you kind of expect that. But I just didn't think that it struggled to move away from that. Some of the framing and some of the ways things are shot feels very stagey. Now, if you remember when you watched The Father, that's also taken, I think, from a stage show and done like that. But it didn't feel like that.
No, it was expansive, weren't it?
Yeah, I didn't ever feel like I was watching someone on stage, whereas this at times does feel like that.
The Father's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck.
That was
Such
really
a good film. Such a good film.
But Brendan Fraser is excellent in this. And I will say that the way he acts, the way he moves, everything about him drew me in, and he was believable with a man struggling with these issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Aronofsky's overuse of Moby Dick and the Bible and giving him a bit of a Jesus complex and making him a bit of he's a victim, but making him like, I don't want to go into spoilers too much, but I found the way that they framed the character quite manipulative, and it just didn't really work for me.
It's like I've not followed Brendan Fraser's career like everyone else has that much. I've seen The Mummy and stuff like that, and everyone says everything he's in, he's good in it, and he's one of the best things in whatever he's in.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he's really, really good in this, and
don't matter if you're best actor in the world, if it's not a good screenplay or a good a good film, you can't save it.
Yeah, it's like he's excellent. Sadie Sink's excellent. There's all the castings do really, really well. They're really good. But something about it just didn't click with me. And some of my friends have rated it really highly, but I know some other critics that I've been listening to as well didn't rate it as high. And it seems to be a bit of a mixed bag. And I've somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm like bang in the middle where the performances has kind of elevated it for me. But
yeah, imagine if it weren't them and it was somebody lesser, it wouldn't have been a hit, would it?
Speaking of that, originally James Corden was meant to play.
Fuck off! Stop it!
It was going to be directed by Tom Ford, and James Corden was set to star as Charlie. Now that would have been terrible. But
God, imagine they'd have turned it into a comedy. We're singing it.
We're singing, yeah.
I'm big and obese, and guess what? Like, it'd been all like that. It'd have been mocking someone's like affliction rather than commentary on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It didn't.
It keeps getting mentioned.
It didn't hit me as hard and tug on my heartstrings as much as I was expecting it to, based on everything I'd seen in the trailer.
Isn't it Oscar bait as well? Someone said it's gonna. It's like. It's
I mean, he's been nominated for an Oscar for it, which is perfectly fine.
He deserves. Done it perfectly.
He puts on a really great performance in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, just some of the Jesus complex things and the very last shot.
Foul taste in your mouth,
is just a bit laughable.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's my week.